One mum is facing backlash after a 9-year-old daughter begged her to exclude a classmate from her birthday party. Apparently, this child has been bullying her and other children in their class. So, Jane, would you invite said bully to your child's birthday party if you're inviting everybody else?
If I was inviting the whole class, yes, because all you're doing really is behaving like a bully to a 9-year-old child. And you know, I don't know. Let's assume there isn't a medical reason for the behavioural issues. So the behavioural issues are just maybe because they've not been parented very well or whatever. I would invite the child to the party, and then at some point during the party, if they started to kick off, the Jane Moore School of Parenting would come in, and I would just sort of give them a little look, and I'd go, "You're in my house. And we don't behave like that in this house, so you have a choice, you know. If you want to join in the fun and whatever, then go and behave yourself. But if not, I'll ring your mum and she can come and get you."
Would you be that nice and polite?
Well, I'd have a look in my eye, which is the look my children... Yeah, which is the look my children recognise very well. But I do think it would just be because the child hasn't been given... Again, if it's not a medical issue, the child's not been given boundaries or something. So, you know, I don't... But if it's not... I mean, as they get older, they tend to want to do something like go to the cinema. Well, you're not going to pay for the whole class to go to the cinema, so it might be 4 friends, and then it's an easier thing. You just go, OK, well, they're 4 closest friends. But if it's the whole class, no, you have to invite them. You can't exclude one child.
I think I sign up to the Jane Moore. I've got a diploma in the Jane Moore School of Parenting.
I want that.
Because I'm going to say, like, you can't exclude a kid because that's bullying just in a slightly different form. But also, if I'm inviting your child into my house for a birthday party and you're not there, that child's under my jurisdiction. So if you misbehave, I will tell you off. And if you continue, then I will call your parents and you can just go home. So you're not ruining it for everybody else, but I'm also not going to exclude you on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you both. I feel quite strongly about it because I think you don't know the circumstances, what gets labelled as naughty behaviour. Like you said, could be something further, that could be a disability, a behavioural problem, or it could just be there's not a very nice setup at home and the child's suffering and they need one-to-one help, not further isolating. And I think if they don't invite this child to the party, you know, you're just matching unkindness with further unkindness, and it's horrible.
I agree with that. I'm going to throw this at you, though, Carol, because we did a poll on this, and the poll was, would you invite a bully to a child's party? Actually, most of the people that took part in this are very much against what we've said, because yes is just 11%,
but did we
and
say
no is 89%.
If you say, would you invite a bully to a children's party, they probably think like a party for 10 kids. But the issue here is that the rest of the class is coming except that one child, and I think they'd answer differently.
Do you know what? This is a problem that only exists if you have children. Therefore, it's not my problem. And to listen to you lot, I just think...
But you were a child once.
Well, I was, yeah.
Did you get invited to parties?
No. The bully.
There you
She's
go.
the bully. No, things are different now. In the 60s and the 70s, people couldn't really afford to have those sorts of parties where all the kids come and they all get a goodie bag and they all get all this. That just didn't exist. So, no, I didn't get invited to parties. But when I listen to you lot talking about this sort of stuff, I just think... Every day I think, oh, my God, thank God I didn't have children and I don't have to worry about this sort of stuff.
I though, would quite like to go to the Carol School of Parenting because I reckon that's tougher than the Jane School of Parenting.
Hers would be, you're on your own, I'm going down the pub.
Have a great party. No, I would not be like that because if I did have kids, I'd take it seriously and I'd be very responsible. But you know, they wouldn't be having parties for the whole class. I mean, that's just extravagant and wrong. And then not inviting one kid, it does all sound so wrong to me. Mumsnet sounds wrong. It just sounds wrong. Everything about it.
And there endeth Carol's rant for Thursday.